today I fell down the rabbit hole of TikTok, which is loads of drama, and it's fascinating because it's drama. And sometimes it's even life and death drama, so it is fascinating, but it did make me wonder, who am I hanging out with? No wonder I'm feeling not like a creative person, but I feel like my breath is really high up in my body. I don't know whether that makes sense to you. I'm trying to calm myself down. I've been going crazy with food stuff and eating the wrong things lately, and it's trying to regulate myself and calm myself down. There must be a better way, and as I say, I keep coming back to who am I hanging out with. Who I'm hanging out with at the moment is drama and anxiety. This is not who I want to be spending time with. So, taking a deep breath, and I thought, why not share this as a thought with you? If you're wanting, ideally, to be spending time with people that are going after their dreams, creating something, maybe doing something a little bit scary, I thought maybe you'd want to hang out for a few minutes and we can just talk about creative stuff and how scary it is, but how future you is going to be happy that you did these things. I've done a video before about making micro moves, and I was thinking about when I started writing a book, and I was talking about writing a book for at least 20 years, and I suppose in that time I wrote like a little PDF. People used to talk about making ebooks and PDFs, and I did one of those, and I tried to give it away for free, and nobody, not one person downloaded it. But I was kind of pleased that I'd written this thing. So I was just thinking I've probably got it in here somewhere. But that's what I'd done in that 20 years. That's what I'd done. But I was talking about, I want to write a book. And I swear to you, one day I just thought, shut up about writing a book. Write a book, don't write a book. But for crying out loud, Joanne, shut up about writing a book, because I was driving myself insane. I was boring myself by talking about it. And what happened was, there was things that I really cared about and felt was super, super important, but I'd built them up to be such huge things that I just couldn't get started on them. And I ended up, the first book I did, which I self-published, was a book of my cartoons. And the cartoons I felt really light about. I felt like, this is kind of fun. And I learnt so much during that process of the publishing it, and what file to save them as, and how to write it, and what you need to put at the beginning and what you need to put at the end. And there was so much learning going on. And I published it, and a few sales, not really, and it's okay. But that paved the way to do the next book, and then the next book, and then one of the books I was writing, I felt like it was, what do they call, I can't remember the actual term, opus magnum, whatever, the big thing. I thought it was my big thing, and I had things professionally edited. I did all of those things, and I thought, this is the one thing. And it took way longer to write. I thought I was close to finishing, and I was not close to finishing. And I would come in here and I would write, and then I would need to sleep, and then I'd write, and then I'd sleep, write and sleep. And fortunately I had support from my husband and my daughter, and I was just saying to them, one more week, and then it was another one more week, and I was really trying to push through to the end. And as I was getting closer to the end, sorry, let me just think, as we're friends, that's that one. So you can see I was trying to push through to the end. As I was getting through to the end, I thought, the people that I want to help with this book, this is too much. This is too big, too detailed. I suppose I was imagining that they would dip in and out and just find the help. Oh, I've got a problem with this. Oh, I'll just go and get the help. And I realised as I was coming to the end of it that what I needed to do was a workbook. Let me show you. So I ended up doing a workbook. Yeah. Do I feel like writing this first book was a waste of time or the wrong choice or anything like that, or any of the things that might be going through your head when you're thinking of your creative project? No, I don't at all. I needed to do this one before I did the workbook anyway. In fact, the workbook was written fairly quickly because all I had to do was do some exercises that I'd been teaching anyway and delete a load. That's all I had to do. Is it a waste of time? Was I off track? Was all of these things that you might be worried about beforehand? It's like, I am really pleased I wrote the bigger book. I'm really pleased because it helped me give language to a lot of things that I was feeling. It's all non-fiction. I don't know whether you could tell. It's all non-fiction. And it helped me give language to the particular problems, and I enjoyed that bit. I mean, I'm not writing just to be a famous author and to earn loads of money, because I'd have given up by now. I'm writing because I enjoy that process of putting words to feelings and thoughts and explaining an idea and thinking to myself, I can do better than that. I can explain it better than that. And so I really enjoy that. And I wanted to share that with you, that it's not a waste of time, even if you would think it's not particularly successful. And I knew before I'd finished this book that it was probably too much for the average person who's got the problem and wants some help with everyday speaking. They probably just want the help. They don't want to understand why it works and all the references to research and studies and why my method works, whatever. I'm sure they're not really interested in that. They probably just want to be helped. But where was I? I want to be encouraging that this is the process. This is, you make something, it works or doesn't work, but you don't really have too much control over that the final results of that. You have your input and you can do your best, but whether the market responds to it, you don't really have any control over. I just wanted to hang out with you so that you would find somebody. I have at the moment 173 subscribers, and I can only guess that those people that have subscribed to me are thinking similar thoughts of, I just want to hang out with somebody who is trying these new things. And it isn't necessarily that I'm not going to give you some surefire proven strategy on how to be a success on YouTube, because I'm still figuring it out. I'm going a particular path though. My path is that I want to be showing up here as myself. I don't want to be coming here with formulas, although I do want to be learning from people. My goal is to sound like myself speaking, and to have a feel like we're just hanging out together. And I wanted you to feel like, even if you don't see yourself as a creator, you're probably someone who's aspiring to a change, maybe feeling a bit frustrated or lost or stuck, and you're thinking, that change, can I guarantee it being a success? Can I guarantee that it's the right thing to do to invest all that time in? What guarantees are there? And I suppose I'm saying that there are no guarantees, but you'll still feel happy you've done it. That would be a good outcome, wouldn't it? And that'd be pretty cool as a creator. I don't know where I'm going with this. I want it to be a video where, if you are wanting to create, you could turn up and find another creator talking about this. Tell me what you want me to talk about. And then I'll talk about it more. But I'm struggling with the drama that I'm finding other places, and I'm struggling with the lack of authenticity that I'm finding in other places still, and feeling as if you don't know the person that you've just watched a video about. And I'm tired of people talking about surefire proven techniques that when I adopt those I feel like a sellout and it doesn't work. And I blame myself, and I think maybe I just need to knuckle down and go hard on the surefire proven technique that I've been told to do, even though it feels terrible. And I want it to be a safe place where people who had reservations about those kind of techniques for moving forward and were actually much more interested in being fulfilled and fully self-expressed and enjoying the process as they go, even though they want success. I want success. Of course I want success. But I'm doing these videos each day to connect and to have the fulfillment of this particular project rather than some future end goal. So I'm going to finish. This is your encouragement. This is your encouragement to do something teeny tiny, to make something, or just write a few notes. So I'm just trying to think what I can show you. Oh, and that email PDF book that I'm doing, I've just looked at it again and thought I'm going to publish it properly. But I went back and I thought I'm changing the introduction completely. The book was about giving feedback, and that was how I started off in the business, is about giving people feedback about how they speak and how they come across and stuff like that. And I've changed the tone of the book and made a new introduction, and I'm really happy that I can speak more openly and add much more of my personality than I did at the time. At the time it was the 5 right ways to do it and the 5 wrong ways to do it, and now it's like, these people have lied to you. They're telling you they're all thinking on their feet, and they're not. They're thinking way beforehand and then turning up on the spot rehearsed. So I felt like much more of me turning up, much more feisty me, not follow the rules me. Feisty me showing up. So here's to feisty you turning up. Oh my goodness, I've done it again. A thumbs up. I don't know where I'm getting thumbs up from. Bye guys.